So Mr. Aryaman will study the difference between solid, liquid and gases. And we will do this on the, at a level of class 7th, class 8th. Yeah. So what this implies is that, so for example, usually what is discussed is solid, liquid and gas, and your textbook has discussed another state of matter, which is plasma. So we won't go into much of detail into it because we want to maintain the level of this lecture at class 7, class 8. Mr. Aryaman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. Aryaman, you need to. Okay. So the first state that we would be discussing is the solid state. So can you read what is written?
The molecules that make up a solid are arranged in regular repeating patterns. They are held firmly in place but can vibrate within a limited area.
So what is your understanding?
That they are tightly packed, but they can still vibrate, but their vibration is really less.
Okay. Okay. Nice. 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 So Mr. Aryaman, if we look at a 3D model, this is how solids will look like.
Yes, sir.
So now this solid has as we have discussed now, has minimum amount of energy. Now what I do is, do you know what a Bunsen burner is?
So it's used in the labs.
Yeah. Have you seen one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us use a Bunsen burner and we provide heat to this solid. Now, as we understand that this heat is a form of energy. So basically what you are doing is you are providing energy to these molecules. Mr. Aryaman, are we able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So let me repeat. When I am providing heat to this solid, basically what I am doing is I am providing energy to all the molecules. Do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Now, as soon as I provide energy to these molecules, they will have more energy and they will try to go far away from each other and try to have some movement of their own. Mr. Aryaman, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
And then, Mr. Aryaman, I keep applying energy to these molecules. They'll have far more energy.
Yes, sir.
भाई समझ आ रहा है या उबासियां ले रहे हो, नींद आ रही है?
नहीं सर, समझ में आ रहा है क्योंकि इसमें ज्यादा स्पेस है. That's why there's more room to move around. That's why there'll be more energy. And in solids.
नहीं सर. मैं आपको ये बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि because you are providing energy, that is why their movement increases. That is what I'm trying to tell you. क्योंकि आप एनर्जी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हो इसलिए उसकी मूवमेंट इंक्रीज हो रही है. सर नहीं समझ में आया?
समझ में आया सर.
Sir, when was the last time you had fever?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Aryaman, question क्या पूछा आपसे? सो रहे हो यार. When was the last time you had fever?
Sir, I had about 6 months ago, sir. 6 months
ago. How were you feeling at that time when you had fever?
So my temperature was higher.
No, what were you feeling?
I was feeling sick. I was like feeling tired.
So if I ask you in terms of energy, was your energy very high or it was very low?
It was low.
It was low. Mr. Aryaman, when was the last time you went to a party?
So that also, sir, 3-4 months. 3-4 months.
3-4 months pehle. So let me take 3 states of Mr. Aryaman. One is when he had fever, one is right now, and the third stage is when he was in a party. When was your energy maximum, Mr. Aryaman?
In the party.
When it was lowest?
While I had fever.
And now let us assume that you have an average amount of energy. Can we assume that?
Yes, sir.
So all I'm trying to tell you is that we need to look at the state of matter in terms of the energy of the molecules. Are we able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So we have three states of matter that we usually discuss: solid, liquid, and gas. So in terms of this example, which will be the solid state, Mr. Ariman?
C.
C. Acha, sorry, correct. Okay. Which will be the liquid state?
B.
Which will be the gaseous state?
A.
Are we able to understand now?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Ariman, the states of matter have to be seen in terms of their, Mr. Ariman,
States.
or states nahi, in terms of their, sorry yaar, neend aa rahi. In terms of their
Energy.
So why this becomes important? So for example, I have this solid. Let us assume I have this solid. Mr. Ariman, I want to convert this into gas. What do I need to do, Mr. Ariman?
Condensation.
भाई साहब नींद आ रही है.
No, that's gas to liquid.
नींद आ रही है यार, सो रहे हो यार.
I think it was sublimation.
Sublimation आग लगा दो. अरे
So
भैया,
what was it?
प्रोसेस का नाम मत बोलो. Just tell me I want to convert this solid into gas. What should I do? What should I do?
So melt and then evaporate.
अरे how will I melt here? That is what I'm trying to ask.
Burn it.
Burn it. So when you burn it, what are you providing, Mr. Ariman?
Heat.
And heat is a form of
Energy.
बेटा समझ नहीं आया.
समझ में आया.
Now sir, you have a gas. Now you have a gas. Mr. Ariman, सो तो नहीं रहे?
हाँ सर.
क्वेश्चन ही समझ नहीं आ रहा. नींद आ रही है क्या?
नहीं सर, आपने पूछा now you have a gas, so I said हाँ सर.
Now you have a gas. You want to convert this into solid. Mr. Ariman, what will you do?
So freeze it.
अरे freeze it मतलब in terms of energy, what will you do?
So we will put ice. We'll put it in a cold place. Like we can put ice near it.
Okay. So when you freeze it, what exactly are you doing in terms of energy, Mr. Ariman?
We are giving
You are giving
bad energy, or it.
जब आपने solid से liquid किया था, did you give energy or you take energy? Take away energy.
You give energy.
तो अगर आपको गैस से वापस उसको सॉलिड लेके आना है तो आपको would you have
Take
to
energy.
take energy out? मिस्टर आर्यमन नहीं समझ में आया. So Mr. Ariman, you go to your kitchen and you have two appliances in your kitchen. Most probably your refrigerator would be in the kitchen. So you have two appliances in your kitchen. Yeah. So this is the refrigerator and this is the microwave. So in terms of energy, Mr. Ariman, what is the job of a fridge?
Take energy.
Sorry?
Take energy.
Take away energy. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
So what happens to this apple when I put it in the fridge, Mr. Ariman?
We're taking away its energy.
Shabash. Shabash. You are taking away the energy. Do we agree to this, Mr. Ariman?
Yes, sir.
And what is the job of a microwave, Mr. Ariman?
To give energy.
Shabash. So when you put a glass of water in the microwave, what does the microwave do?
It gives energy to the water.
Shabash. Very nice. So basically, Mr. Ariman, what I'm trying to tell you is that if we have three states of matter, what is the fundamental difference between the three states of matter, Mr. Ariman?
The amount of space that's between them.
Space नहीं, वो space उसका result है भाई, वही बताने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. What is the fundamental difference?
That solids have more
Shabash.
energy,
Shabash.
and gases have the least energy.
Shabash. See, what you are saying is right. It is absolutely correct that yes, there is a space and there is a movement. But what I'm trying to tell you is that these are result. These are the consequences, Mr. Ariman. Any doubt? These are
No
the
doubt, sir.
so. For example, what is the difference between cause and effect? Mr. Ariman scored 100 out of 100. This is the effect. What is the cause, What is the cause, Mr. Ariman?
Studying hard.
Studying hard. कोई समझ आया?
समझ आया, sir.
So, you are a solid and you are a liquid and you are a gas. What is the cause, Mr. Ariman? What is the difference?
The energy.
The energy. Shabash. So what this means is I have this block of ice. I want to convert this into water, and I want to convert this into gas. So what do I need to do?
Take away its energy.
अरे ice के साथ क्या करोगे कि वो water में convert हो जाए?
We'll give heat to it.
Give heat. Water के साथ क्या करोगे?
We will heat it.
I'm sorry?
We will boil it.
Give heat, na?
Yeah.
Give heat. This is a symbol of heat. Yeah. And we have understood that heat is a form of energy. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Mr. Ariman, I want to convert gas into water. What should I do?
We will take away its heat.
Shabash, shabash, shabash. Take away energy. I want to convert water into ice.
Take away its heat.
Take away. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So, basically, the difference between the three states of matter, the solid and the liquid and the gas, the fundamental difference between the three states of matter is energy. And due to this difference in energy, you will see this consequence that this is the lowest energy state, this is the lowest energy state, lowest energy state. This would be the highest energy state if we are comparing solid, liquid, and gas. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So, for example, if when your answer is absolutely correct, that sir, what you have answered is absolutely correct. That solids are regular repeating patterns, and then liquid are flying apart, and then you have gas molecules which are flying in all directions at great speeds. They are also far apart, that the attractive forces between them is insignificant. So basically these are the consequences of the difference in energy. Mr. Arman, any doubt?
No doubt.
Yeah. So can you read this?
The molecules that make up a gas fly in all directions at great speeds. They are so far apart that the attractive forces between them are insignificant.
Yeah. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we come to the fourth state. The fourth state is?
Plasma.
Okay. Can you read it?
At very high temperatures of stars, atoms lose their electrons. The mixture of electrons and nuclei that results is the plasma state of matter.
So, Mr. Ariman, we won't spend much time on it, but I'll just give you a basic understanding. This is the structure of atom that we had discussed.
Yes.
Now, let me take this atom in a state of immense energy. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt.
अभी my friend, उसको इतनी ज्यादा एनर्जी मिलने वाली है कि उसका बेचारा जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है that will fly off. Do you agree?
Yes.
Immense amount of energy. And again, what I'm trying to tell you is that these now 4 states of matter, because previously we were considering these 3 states of matter. Now when we are considering the 4 states of matter, the only difference is the energy. प्लाज्मा में आपने इतनी ज्यादा एनर्जी उसको दे दी कि बेचारे का जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है दैट इज फ्लोन ऑफ. डू वी एग्री?
Yes, sir.
तो जैसे वो कार्टून्स में कई बार दिखाते हैं, इन कार्टून मूवीज दे शो की आई डोंट नो द आईज पॉप आउट, द आईज पॉप आउट. वो आपने इतनी ज्यादा बेचारे को एनर्जी दे दी कि जो उसके एटम्स हैं, जिस चीज का वो बना हुआ है, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट एटम्स, उसके जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं दे जस्ट फ्लाई ऑफ. एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट आपका यहां पर इन प्लाज्मा व्हाट विल हैपन इज कि these will be the positively charged ions and they'll have these flying electrons in it. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So this state of matter is called plasma and it requires very, very high amount of energies. Okay, so these are the so in terms of the molecular forces, in terms of molecular forces, in terms of molecular forces, the highest amount of intermolecular forces, stronger than gases but weaker than solids, are practically non-existent. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
In terms of shape, you can define. See, this is in terms of the, when you have to write maybe in your exam, in terms of the forces, this is a difference that you can write. In terms of shape, this is the differences that you can discuss. In terms of the intermolecular space, these are the differences you can write. In terms of force of attraction, these are the differences that you can write. And in terms of compressibility, these are the differences that you can write. Mr. Ariman, do I need to explain these?
No, sir.
And Mr. Ariman, what we have discussed in the last 15-20 minutes is all these are consequences of Mr. Ariman,
Energy.
क्योंकि आपने गैसेस के जो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं उसमें एनर्जी ज्यादा है, इस वजह से ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग. अगर आप you take a gas and you take away energy from it, it will reduce itself to solid, where all these consequences will happen. Mr. Ariman, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So you can basically, if they would be asking you in your exam, if they will be asking you the differences can be written in terms of the intermolecular forces. This would be the difference number 1. Second would be in terms of shape. Yes, shape of the solid liquid gas. Third would be the intermolecular space. Fourth would be the force of attraction. And fifth would be the compressibility or the incompressibility.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, sir?
No doubt, sir. So can you send this photo to me, please?
Which photograph?
Of these differences.
But ये तो आप ही के notes हैं भाई.
Okay, sir.
I'll send you.